Hello everybody and welcome to another video on my channel. So today's video I am very excited to bring to you, and what I have is the brand new Fuzion Fall 2018 Colours and Sparkles collection. So this is the Coffeehouse collection, and we have 4 brand new colors and 4 brand new sparkles. And I have seen some videos and pictures using this collection, so you're not getting my 100% true first impressions. However, there are some unique colors in this collection that I really am looking forward to seeing in person, and I want to do some comparisons with some of the other colors in this collection to some of the ones I have in my drawer. So let's waste no time, let's jump in, let's see what these colors are and how they swatch. Okay, up first let's take a look at the colors. So we have Rooibos, Espresso, Green Tea, and London Fog. Let's jump in. Okay, so up first let's take a look at Rooibos. Okay, and this is what Rooibos looks like. So it's showing up a touch brighter in my camera, I would say. It is kind of a dark, kind of dusty cranberry color, if that makes sense. The consistency of it is really nice. Fuzion is a thicker consistency. However, they have been working on it, and it is a much thinner than when I started using Fuzion. So let's give this one a swatch, and then I want to compare it to a couple colors. Okay, so the first comparison I want to make is with Light Elegance Rosie Posie. And Rosie Posie is quite a bit lighter, and I would say it's a little bit almost more purple than what Rooibos is. And then next I want to compare it to Magic Gel Systems number 25, Mauve Marsala. Again, the Mauve Marsala is quite a bit lighter again. I'd say there are more similar tones, just the Magic Gel one is a lot lighter. Then I have number 98, Hot Chocolate from Magic Gel. And these two are very, very similar. I honestly, if anything, I think Hot Chocolate might be a touch more red almost, but they are very, very, very similar in color. And then the last one I want to compare is number 50, Mocha Cream. And Mocha Cream definitely has a little bit more purple undertones, is lighter, and almost has more gray to it. But this is what Rooibos looks like, so a very pretty, I would say kind of dusty cranberry color. Okay, up next let's take a look at London Fog. Okay, and this is what London Fog looks like. So it is kind of a, I would call it as a purple based gray is what I would call it, a very pretty fall color. Lots of my clients really like these kind of dustier tones. So yeah, I'd say it's more of a gray with a purple undertone. Let's swatch it. Alright, and I want to compare London Fog to Light Elegance's Silver Screen Beauty. And so Silver Screen Beauty is definitely a little bit more purple, less gray, and a darker shade. And then I also want to compare it to number 97, Mauve Velvet from Magic Gel. And so Mauve Velvet is definitely more purple, it's kind of more of a pastel purple gray, whereas London Fog's definitely more gray. And then the last one I want to compare it to is Fuzion's Glass Half Full. I don't think the color shade will compare, but I think the kind of tones in it will compare. So Glass Half Full almost has more of a browny purple tone, whereas London Fog definitely has more of that purple tone. Alright, and this is London Fog, a very pretty purple gray color. Okay, up next let's take a look at Green Tea. Okay, and this is Green Tea, so it's a really pretty, it definitely reminds me kind of the color of Matcha, the tea. If you've ever seen that powder, it definitely reminds me of that. It's kind of a dark, kind of camo army green color. Okay, and the first one I want to compare it to is Fuzion's Ola. Okay, wow, I was not really expecting that big of a difference. Ola's definitely more kind of forest green in comparison, whereas green tea is definitely a lighter green. And really the shades of them don't compare at all either. They are two completely different greens, which I definitely thought they were going to be more similar than what they are. Next one I want to compare it to is Vetro's 296 Camouflage Khaki. They are a bit closer, but the Vetro one is definitely a darker green as well. And then the last one I have to compare is 114 Sunny Olive from Magic Gel. And these don't compare whatsoever. It's just another green that I thought of, but Sunny Olive's definitely way more yellow and way brighter. So this is green tea. This is going to be a very popular color this fall, I think. It is a very nice kind of neutral green. And then up last for the colors we have Espresso, and this one is the one I've been looking forward to the most to seeing. I really strongly believe pictures and videos are not doing this color justice. Alright, I'm going to show you it in the lid. So it's kind of a dark kind of burgundy color, and then it has flecks of little red glitters in it. So you can really see that in the lid there. In the pot there, it's really not doing it justice whatsoever. You can see the glitter a little bit, but on the lid here you can really see the dimension of this glitter. Alright, I'm going to just swatch it and then we can talk about it because I know it's not doing any justice in the pot. This is a very, very interesting color because when you swatch it, when you have just a thin layer, it looks purple, but then when you apply a thicker layer to get the coverage, it definitely looks more red. Okay, and this is Espresso. And actually, this camera angle right here is doing it pretty good justice. So it is a very pretty burgundy red with red sparkles in it, and it has so much dimension. Okay, up next we have the 4 sparkles from the new Coffeehouse collection. Ristretto, I think is how you pronounce that one, Matcha, Mocha Chino, and Cranberry Bliss. And I have actually looked at Mocha Chino before. I used it on a client this afternoon, so I'll insert a picture of those nails if I can. But I have seen Mocha Chino, so you're not getting my first impressions on that one, but the other 3 you are getting my first impressions on. Okay, up first we have Mocha Chino, and this is the one that I have looked at before. And in the pot it really does not do this color justice. There is so many things going on with this one. There are flakes, there's some chunkier big glitter, there's small fine black glitter, holographic glitter, some copper glitter in here. It is just has so much going on. It has so much depth and dimension once it's on the nails. It is a very, very pretty color, perfect for fall. You find this one very thick. I am used to a thick gel, but this one I feel like almost has too much glitter to gel ratio in it. So I did struggle a little bit to work with it, but that's just a side note. Okay, so I'm going to try to show you the individual parts. So there's black glitter, copper glitter, and holographic glitter. Okay, and then you can see there's some kind of darker, almost like chocolate brown big glitters. And then right here, you can see that there's almost like gold flakes in it as well. So there's a lot going on with this glitter. So this is the lid of Mocha Chino, so you can kind of see all the different elements that are involved in this gel. You have the chunkies, you have the flakes, you have the holographic. Very, very dimensional gel. Okay, and this is Mocha Chino, so it is a very dark glitter with a whole bunch of different aspects in it. Up next, let's take a look at Matcha. Matcha, however you pronounce it. Ooh, that is so glittery. Okay, so this appears to be a kind of clear, iridescent glitter. I am picking up mostly pink tones, but I know that it is called Matcha because it does have green tones, and around the side there you can definitely see those green tones. But this is kind of a very neutral glitter. It will pair very nicely with really anything, I would think. And I find this one to be a lot better of a consistency than what that Mocha Chino just was. So first off, I want to compare Matcha with #GirlBoss. I know the colors aren't similar because GirlBoss is a pink glitter, but I feel like the glitters in it might be similar. And I think I am correct in saying is they do have a very similar base glitter, kind of that very iridescent, kind of chunkier glitter. Just the GirlBoss one has a pinker base. And then I also want to compare it to Fuzion's Glass Ceiling. Glass Ceiling is definitely more silver base, and it doesn't quite have as many chunky glitters as what Matcha does. I apologize that these aren't focusing, they're just so glittery. But Glass Ceiling reminds me of Matcha because it has more of that clear base, and it's kind of just a nice neutral glitter. But Matcha is definitely way sparklier and almost has more of a, definitely more green pink tint to it. Okay, so this is what Matcha looks like. So very pretty, just very neutral, clear, iridescent glitter that kind of shifts more greens and pinks. Okay, up next we have Ristretto. I think that's how you pronounce it. Okay. So this automatically says champagne, kind of holographic iridescent glitter to me. So pretty in that lid there. Okay, so the first one I want to compare Ristretto with is Fuzion's Sparkling Oasis. Okay, they do not compare whatsoever. I thought maybe the champagne tones in it might compare a little bit more, but Sparkling Oasis is definitely way more peachy, almost more tan-like, and doesn't have any of the chunky glitters. And I also want to compare it to Fuzion's Sweet Tea. This one is one of my most popular glitters. Alright, so these ones definitely are comparable. Sweet Tea is a little bit darker of a glitter, and it doesn't have quite as many chunkies as what Ristretto does, but it definitely has that same kind of holographic glitter in it. And they definitely compare, but Sweet Tea is darker, whereas Ristretto is more of a more champagne-y. And one thing to note, the packaging for this doesn't indicate what color it is whatsoever. According to the packaging, I would expect a kind of purpley color, but it is definitely a nude. So don't really get fooled by the packaging color of it. But this is Ristretto, so it's very pretty, kind of beigey champagne color, holographic, iridescent. This would be another color that could go get paired with absolutely anything and look really pretty with. Alright, and the last color I have for you is Cranberry Bliss, which this name, I'm not sure how it fits in with the Coffeehouse theme. I'm sure there's a Cranberry Bliss tea or something out there, but the rest are very much kind of coffee tea themed, whereas Cranberry Bliss, it kind of stands out name-wise to me, but I'm looking forward to seeing what color it is. This is a stunning berry glitter. It's got a very nice berry glitter in it. Looks like fines and chunkies, and then it has those holographic chunkies ones in it as well. Okay, and I really want to compare Cranberry Bliss with Fuzion's Vivid. So they definitely contain the same colors. I think Vivid has a little bit more kind of a brighter fuchsia color in it than Cranberry Bliss does, but Cranberry Bliss has those chunkier glitters and those holographic ones in them as well. And this is what Cranberry Bliss looks like. So absolutely gorgeous fall berry glitter. Okay, so this is the entire collection. What did you think of this Fuzion Fall collection? Have you ordered it? Have you purchased it? Would you purchase it? I really like the majority of this collection. I don't necessarily think it all screams fall. To me, Matcha is a very light color for fall. However, the rest of them are very nice kind of fall tones, and I definitely will get a lot of use out of all of them. If I had to pick a favorite, I would probably go with Rooibos and Cranberry Bliss. Those two right there. Those are very pretty colors. Espresso is a very unique. Espresso and Mocha Chino, they don't pair together like Fuzion typically likes doing. They like making matching pairs. Personally, I would never pair those two together. I really like them. They have a ton of dimension to them, and they are very unique colors that I have nothing similar to in my collection. So leave me a comment down below and let me know what you think of this collection. Bye for now.